Folks, get the private jet ready for a one-way ticket to Cuba. Now, let's discuss exactly why Jay-Z is currently trending for the stories you're currently viewing on my screen. These nasty, nasty stories. No surprise here, people. Everything goes back and traces back to this nasty gentleman here called Diddy. Diddy did some horrible things to a lot of people. And because he did some horrible things to a lot of people and made it very clear that he's willing to settle to avoid court, that created an opening for a lot of con men to step in to try to get a payday. One of the attorneys who are taking full advantage of this Diddy situation is a man by the name of Tony Buzbee out of Houston. Now, the jury is still out on Tony. We don't know if he's a con man or not. We don't know if he's somebody who is only here for a payday. Tony Buzbee is met with a lot of side-eye and skepticism because he's the attorney who's representing 120 people who are claiming that they were raped by Diddy. Now, Diddy is horrible. Diddy is a bad person, a true deplorable, a true degenerate. But like telling me that Diddy raped 120 people, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Right? I might have to just hold my horses right there, bro. Maybe I'm an optimist, but that just seems unbelievable. But Tony is representing 120 people and bringing charges towards 120 people. But Tony has taken his attention off of Diddy. You see, he's now going after other celebrities. But he has encountered a roadblock while going after the elite because he himself was also sued by a previous client.
From one of his former clients.
So she was getting divorced. Tony Buzbee was representing her according to the summons. And she says she was in a public place when Busby came upon her in the middle of representing her and went into a fit of rage, according to her, and shoved a champagne flute into her face and chipped her tooth. She says she has medical records and dental records to prove that this happened. And now the dogfight, because Tony Buzbee says this is all made up.
It's kind of ironic that was Tony Buzbee's first words when confronted with this lawsuit. That's not true, because that was also Diddy's first word when Tony Buzbee did a press conference where he claims that Diddy raped 120 people. He claimed that over 200 people have contacted him, and he claimed that Diddy raped people as young as 9.
I want to focus on the ages of these victims. When you talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. The time frame of the acts complained of is very wide. The conduct at issue spans from the years 1991 all the way till this year, 2024.
People side-eye this because the feds did a thorough investigation on Diddy and they didn't come forth with any information indicting Diddy for being involved with people as young as that. So for him to have this information exclusively and the feds don't have it, or the feds haven't charged Diddy with it, then it's kind of like, can we take it serious? Because in that particular press conference, he did say that other big names associated with these cases will be coming out soon. He said very high-profile people, names are involved in this. Now, before we could find out exactly who the high-profile people were, Tony Buzbee was sued by an anonymous high-profile person for trying to extort them. This high-profile person claimed that Tony Buzbee contacted them, asked for compensation or settlement, or else he would include their name in a lawsuit. Now, here's the official report, right? According to documents obtained by TMZ, the unnamed figure claims Busby is attempting to extort him, threatening to unleash entirely fabricated and malicious allegations of SA, including multiple incidents of rape of a minor, both male and female, against plaintiff if he refuses to comply with their demands. The John Doe also admitted within the document that he is a former associate of Diddy who's attended events with the disgraced music exec. He claimed Busby threatened to claim he raped both men and women while attending Diddy's infamous parties. The unnamed plaintiff also noted that Busby attempted to sue other celebrities like football star Deshaun Watson in an attempted shakedown. The suit also claims Busby did the same thing against Green Bay Packers Brandon McManus. Busby previously revealed that many of his clients have settled with unnamed celebrities adjacent to Sean Combs. So essentially, they're claiming that's the play here, right? You muddy up the waters by including these celebrity names with Diddy. You put them all in a lawsuit. And regardless of if it's true or not, regardless of the outcome, the headline is enough. And now that celebrity is 100% permanently marred, right? Their name is smutted out. And most people probably don't want to go through that, right? So they'll probably pay the $100,000, the $400,000, the $1 million to keep their name out of it. For these people who got $1 billion or $100 million, $500,000 or $1 million ain't nothing. And it's probably worth it even though they're innocent. So Tony Buzbee is banking on that according to this high-profile plaintiff, and he's not going for it. He refused to pay him, and he sued him. Before we could figure out exactly who the high-profile celebrity that sued Tony Buzbee for extortion, we were waking up by an absolute bombshell that shook a lot of our worlds today. And that is Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit with Diddy. And the lawsuit was filed by no other than Tony Buzbee. The lawsuit alleges that Jay-Z and Diddy ran a train at a VMA after party on a chick as young as 13. They claim that on or about September 7th, 2000, they went to Music City Hall by a friend. A friend dropped them off. Now, when they got there, it was a huge crowd. They couldn't get in. So they decided at 13 to try to go ahead and try to talk to some limousine drivers to kind of sweet talk them to work their way in. A lot of the drivers shoo her off because, of course, it's weird. But this one sicko she found apparently told her, yo, listen, I can't get you in the event. However, listen, all right, we're having an after party. And one of the limousine drivers she spoke to, hear this out. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for Diddy. The driver told her that Combs liked younger girls and said she fit what Diddy was looking for. And while not allowing her into the awards, the driver invited her to an after party. Now listen, bro, I don't know what type of driver, especially one who works for Diddy, who would admit to this chick, hey, bro, Diddy like him young. I can get you in. But nonetheless, bro, that's what they're claiming, right? That this driver risked his entire job after being approached by a 13-year-old by telling her, yo, Diddy like 13-year-olds. Hey, man. So it continues, all right? So apparently she returned back. And when she returned back, she got into the party, right? So later that evening, the plaintiff excitedly returned to the same location and waited for what seemed to her a long time. The driver eventually returned and drove her what she describes as the after party. After approximately 20 minutes, the plaintiff arrived at what she believed to be a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. That's the island. That's the Diddy Island. Once inside, two men asked plaintiff to sign a document, which plaintiff did not read, but which now she believes to have been a non-disclosure agreement. She was told that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave the man her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Inside the building, plaintiff recognized many celebrities as she entered what appeared to be a large living room or foyer containing a large crowd. Plaintiff attempted to mingle in the crowd and talk to several of the celebrities that she recognized and whom she wanted to see at the VMAs. Now, here's the thing, all right? For this to be true, now I'm treating this with an open eye. Anything is possible. For this to be true, whoever at that party also have to be a sicko. Because there's no way that everybody in that party wasn't Jeffrey Epstein reincarnated. If you're at a party that's so wild that you need a non-disclosure agreement and you see a 13-year-old girl who I'm assuming is probably about like 4'11", 5 feet, walk up to you guys and start mingling and acting as if she's there partying, there's no way you can't tell she shouldn't be here. So everybody who's at that party who witnessed her there, use a sicko. But it continued, all right? Wait staff circulated through the room, carrying trays of drinks and loud music play out throughout the venue. The plaintiff observed widespread drug use, the whole nine, right? Now, she ran through the entire Diddy playbook. Now, I don't know if she learned about this playbook because she experienced it or she learned it from the other lawsuits. But she said, listen, man, somebody handed her a drink, a yellow mixture, orange juice, cranberry juice, something bitter. Now, when she drank it, she started feeling woozy, she started feeling drowsy, and began to look for somewhere she could lay down, right? So she walked down the hallway. She kept walking until she found a room. Now, according to her, she did not lock the door, but the room contained a large bed. Now, I was told all of Diddy rooms contain like 50-foot beds, right? Like Diddy is a freak like that. Now, she stated soon after she entered into the room, there was only a large bed with no TV, no nothing. Diddy and Jay-Z entered into the room along with another female. Now, we don't know what the female is, but the female is listed as Celebrity B. I'm sure that, listen, that female either paid the hush money fee to Tony Buzbee or she's being sued next. Who knows, right? But I'm sure if her name isn't mentioned here, she already paid the hush money fee, right? So the plaintiff immediately recognized all three celebrities. Combs aggressively approached, the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff towards the wall, causing plaintiff to fall. Plaintiff got up and stumbled, at which point Combs grabbed her again and threw her on the bed. At that point, Carter began removing plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Carter as he raped her while Combs and Celebrity B watched. Wow. So she's saying that Jay-Z was the first one to initiate the rape. Right? Now, they claim this happened. Diddy got his turn. A female watched this. There's a couple of factors that's playing into this. The unidentified woman who is not being named almost more than likely paid the hush money fee. And if she paid the hush money fee, did she pay the hush money fee because this is true and she wants it to go away? Or does she pay the hush money fee because she doesn't want her name involved in none of this? Because if she's saying, yeah, it's true, I was there, I witnessed it, then that's a little different now, right? That's a little different. So we won't know until we know exactly who that female celebrity is. And the other thing that played into this, Ben, her claiming that when she walked in, she's seen a lot of celebrities, had conversations with a lot of celebrities, then there will be a lot of witnesses today, right? Like there will be a lot of people who've seen this happen or seen you or remembered you, but this was 24 years ago. But still, if you went to a Diddy party and you see somebody that young at the party, that will be something that will stick in the mind of you for the rest of your life, right? Unless you do this often. And to me, that what was odd. But because it's Tony Buzbee and we've seen what he did with Deshaun Watson and a lot of other people, he's known in Houston as an extortion artist. Right? He's known to extort people. So this is, because it's Tony Buzbee, is unbelievable. Jay-Z will respond back to these accusations fairly quickly, and in his response, he would reveal that he's the high-profile John Doe who'd recently sued Busby for trying to extort him, and he was the one who told Busby that he's not paying him, he's not settling for his name to be removed from any lawsuit because he's completely innocent. Jay-Z would write, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny will make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect." Now, this right here is either a really skilled and effective PR team who's typing as if they're not typing as a PR team, or this is Jay-Z actually on his phone typing this out. But this is so far, the tone is great because it comes across as, I'm Jay-Z, I'm typing this, right? It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I would not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever will commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I had done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. Now, that's true. Tony Buzbee is known in Houston as an extortionist, all right? I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family, my wife and I. will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicably degree of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, if this man is guilty, he's doing it. Listen, this is the perfect response, bro. Right? I'm not being extorted, bro. This man is trying to extort me. Now, what I do like though, is he didn't take the black angle. Because if he would have came out with the with the race baiting, oh, he's trying to tear down a black man. No. He said, listen, I'm innocent. This man is an ambulance chaser. And when you look at the history of Tony Buzbee, bro, which we will look at very shortly, bro, he is an ambulance chaser. He does this to a lot of people. A lot of people. Right? So Jay-Z would also say, you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have strict codes of code and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, he meant to say psychics, all right, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me. That, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, will be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo! That's perfect. That's perfect. And let's be clear here, bro. Jay-Z is somewhat smart. Even before we start discussing his guilty or not guilty, bro, he's smart for not settling. Because the one thing we learned from Cassie, bro, is settling does nothing. All settling does in this climate right now is tell other people they can come forward and tell their story, which may be the truth, or lie on you. That's all settling does, bro, is alert the other people who you probably have been involved with intimately, or you've had some type of negative interaction with, that they can come out and exaggerate those interactions to get a payday out of you if you settle for one person. So Jay-Z being defiant and ready to go to court, it sends a message to the other ambulance chaser, I'm not going for it at all. All right. Now, Tony Buzbee would respond to this, man. And he'll respond back on his Instagram, essentially saying that Jay-Z is trying to bully him. This is hard to read, man, but Tony Buzbee would say, recognize this guy. This is a picture of the weapons platoon commander, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines from our old Western Pacific cruise book. Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them to sue me, contacting my colleagues or former employees asking if I've abused them, showing up at my current employee's home to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family. I'm still that guy, and I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I am quite certain the sun is coming. Listen, man, it's hard for me to really highlight my partiality, bro, because, I've been calling for this moment for a long time. Like, I've been expecting Jay-Z to get wrapped up, bro, because Jay-Z has just done too many slime and snakish stuff in the industry, bro. But it's hard for me to take these things seriously or take any of these claims seriously, bro, because Tony Buzbee is a piece of garbage, bro. He's a garbage human being. Tony Buzbee is one of the most deplorable human beings you would ever see on the planet, bro. Him and Gloria Allred, I don't know who's worse. They have came forward with so many fraudulent lawsuits, bro, right? Because they understand a public figure would do anything to save their reputation. So it's hard for me to take this dude seriously, bro, when I know how many lives he then destroyed with false accusations, bro. He's a fraud. He's fraudulent. He's a snake in a slime, bro. Even that message, you can see the difference between what he wrote and what Jay-Z wrote. You can clearly see the difference between what he wrote and what Jay-Z wrote. Right? You can see the difference. One is genuine. One is just a slimy, snakish, no good for nothing type of caption, bro. I can't stand this piece of... And he turned off the comments and everything too, because he knows, bro. He knows, yo. Listen, I've been waiting for Jay-Z day to come. Maybe we will get another day, right, for Jay-Z's downfall. But today, bro, I feel like anybody, especially, yo, if you in hip-hop, no, bro, we can't celebrate this, yo. And here's why we can't celebrate it. You see, listen, they've been attacking hip-hop, urban culture, and athletes for years. It's the game plan. But more than ever, they've been aggressively doing it in the last 12 months because they understand what's happening with Diddy. They understand that Diddy is a slime ball. And because Diddy is a slime ball and he was so connected in the hip-hop industry, they're now up in the ante. They're now being super aggressive and going after anybody in hip-hop who ever had a meeting with Diddy. And we can't stand for that, bro. Yo, we can't stand. Yo, if we allow these people to come in and cannibalize each other while they pick us apart or pick out our figures or, people who represent our communities, watch them pick them out while we cannibalize them, then we're dumb. Because we know once they get done with them, they not stopping at the Diddy and Jay-Z's. Nah, bro. They're going to work their way down to like I don't know, bro, like the Summers, the Yeats, the Lil Babies. They're going to work their way down, bro. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. And these ambulance chasers, dudes like this, they rely on the public. They rely on us cannibalizing people, who we've watched our entire life. They rely on us and our outrage and our backlash for them to be able to apply the pressure to extort whoever they want to extort. If you just sit back and say, we're going to wait for that person's day in court. We're going to wait for that person to go to court and have their day in court. We're not doing no backlash, bro, because y'all are like parasites. They latch onto the backlash. They feed off the backlash and use the backlash to extort people. Nah, we can't have that, bro. Tony Buzbee is a garbage human being. Garbage. So whatever he comes out with, bro, I have to look at it with 1,000 eyes. I have to check, recheck. I don't believe it, all right? But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys believe, okay? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section, all right? Is Tony Buzbee and this allegation against Jay-Z, do you believe it? Do you not believe it? Or do you feel like it's time to wait for Jay-Z's day in court? And let's not even jump to conclusion or offer up any type of opinion. Let's just wait. I do feel like that's the best option. Let me know, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out how Wack 100 just tricked one of his enemies into ruining their own career. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.